And I'm probably not going to be talking all that much because, like I said, this is just a test stream, so... And we're just doing time trials. But hopefully the audio levels are correct, so I'm just going to have to wing it. As it looks like Frosty's going to be doing a stuck check. And everyone's going to get underway, set their time. So I guess this will be a good chance to go through everyone who'll be taking part in this time trial. So we've got Vitamin G, Melon, M3 Guy, Hobo Fragments, Squeakers, who's just changed places, Alex, Crazy Bugs, Adder, and everyone's changing positions, which is making this incredibly difficult. And Racete somewhere in that mess as everyone leaves. Stuck check. As everyone joins the field to start their time trial session. So the objective obviously here is so you can set the fastest time. I don't think GR3 is going to be split into 2 leagues, so we're not actually going to be finding out who's going to be put into what league because there's only going to be 1 league. But it's a good opportunity to, I don't know, get some practice in using the keyboard, get to know all the keys. As Foxy decides to go for a trip in the sand. It is half pink Homer Simpson livery. I don't know, Bart Simpson, even, should I say? As Vitamin G comes through, very fast part of the track. Very fast driver, as we all know. Probably one of the fastest in GR3 this season. Current GR3 champion. I think runner-up in season 3 or 3rd, I can't remember. So I should be able to run through these drivers, bring up their information. There we go. So Vitman G, Melon currently 2nd, Frosty sat in 3rd, and I really like how we can bring up the helmet and the name. I think that's really cool. Squeakers in 4th. And everyone's a bit too close. Small track, very tight, probably quite easy to block your opponents. Foxy currently in 5th, very close to Hobo behind him, just a 10th between them. Hobo Fragons, the only American currently in the lobby. And M3 guy, one of the many ERT members we've got in this league. BJ Robbo, the legend, the man himself. He's like the Murray Walker of IGTL, the original commentator. And I think he's still going to be doing race edits this season. Should be pretty cool. Just trying to figure out how to get to the back half of the grid. Ah. There we go. Racer down in 11th. Very quick driver. I'm sure he'll be up there. 2 sets of time. And Frosty's gone into the pits. Interestingly enough. We'll go on board with Vitman G for a lap. There we go. So this is literally my first time using a keyboard whilst in this spectator mode, so transitioning to different cars and different players is going to be a bit slow. How do I see everyone's times? That's a good question. See if there's a key for it. I'm not sure that you can. The race information is only giving me the actual time board, it's not giving me the times. Obviously, as I said, this is just a test stream, so it's not going to be too much action going on, not going to be too much talking going on, just testing the keys, getting ready for the season. Hopefully the audio's alright. I'll have to double check that after the stream. But let's just go on board with someone else. Go on board with Melland. Another very quick driver. Was my teammate last season. Ah. Live timings. Of course. Something very simple just in front of me and I didn't see it. So, currently, as probably expected, Vitman G, number 1. Wow, by over a second. It's Alex Wertz in second. Melland in third. Crazy, Frosty, quite close. And M3 guy, wow. Less than half a tenth between them two. Or just over even. Squeakers just about to break into the 31s, or the 30s, should I say. Foxy and Hobo in the 32s. BJ Robbo on a 33.2. And Ada Racer not sure what's going on with Racer. That's definitely not his pace, I can tell you that. First hand experience. As you can see where everyone is on the track currently. Does seem as though currently Vitman G is miles ahead of everyone. Particularly in that fourth sector. .3 seconds faster than Alex. Wow. Anyway, let's go back to the action. Let's follow someone else. We'll go on board M3 guy. In fact, no we won't. We'll watch it in this cam. There we go. So it's currently very close between Frosty and M3 guy. As, oh my god, he's decided to go for a go off the track there. Luckily didn't hit the wall. And I'm sure he's gonna prep himself for another hot lap. Squeakers also close to this, I'm gonna say, midfield battle we've got going on here. In that very anime, let's say, livery. Someone's gone off. I believe that was... Nope. Not sure that was a went off. I can't bring up the replay unfortunately in this mode because they're only in practice. When we actually stream the races, just like in GR2, we'll be able to bring up instant replays for anything that happens on track. Look back again at the times, and Racete, there you go, broken into the top 3. Listen, the top 3 are on a different kind of pace, to be honest, and then basically everyone from there in the 30s and the 31, which I think is quite interesting. 27.5 currently Vitman G's on. And everyone fits onto the screen, which is quite nice. Go on board Racer who's just had an incident. Not sure what's happened there. Looks like it's coming out of turn 5. Tricky corner. Very off camber. Big elevation change. It's not an easy one to get the exit right. I believe TNT was supposed to be taking part in this event, in this time trial. I'm not sure what's going on there. And Fabuki's decided to join the room as well. We'll go on board Racer for a lap. There we go. This is a very, very tough track. Suited to this kind of car, I think. The GR4 class, a bit slower, a bit more grip from the tyres, more so than the aero of the car. As looks like someone's parked on the side of the track. Ada? Not sure what's going on there. But this track, Brands Hatch, lots of elevation changes, which can upset the balance of the car. But everyone's seemingly faring pretty well. Not sure what the pace should be around here, as Foxy's car decides to reset in the middle of the track. It's crazy up to 4th. Good. Over a second off top 3, but as Squeakers takes 4th. As Melon takes 4th. And looks like we've got a battle for 4th here. As BJ Robbo is off the track. I think he's had an incident to turn 1. Turn 1 being a very difficult corner. Very difficult to get the braking right into turn 1. So easy to understeer and go off into the sand. Melon with a plain yellow livery. Obviously hasn't had time to make a livery. As Squeakers allows Melon through. We'll see where this fast lap puts him. As he's got his hazards on for some reason. Not too sure why there. Using all of the track. And this is definitely one of those tracks where you want to use as much of the track, but if you touch the grass, as he was lucky there, it can send your car into multiple spins. As it comes through the last corner now, we'll see where this time puts him. Is he going to break into that top 3? Doesn't look like he's improved on that lap. Go back to the timing board. Racer Tay now up to 2nd, much closer to Vitman G. In fact, the top 3, the top 4 are a lot closer now. Squeaker's about 2nd off that top 4. And it looks like we've got a mixture of 29s, 30 and a 31 for Foxy. Foxy's doing quite well, up in 8th. Fabuki's joined the track, so he's going to be taking part in this time trial. We'll see where he ends up. Squeakies and Crazy, very close. Separated by about a tenth, just under. And there's that 1 second gap to the top four now, I'm going to call it, who are all split between, we'll call it 8 tenths a second. Vitman G sets personal best first sector. See where this lap puts him. Oh, and that's not good at all. Taking way too much of the track, as I was saying earlier. You touch the grass and your car's gone. That was a big crash from Vitman G. As it looks like the times have finished. Everyone currently on a lap will get to finish their laps. We'll quickly see who's currently on a lap. Alex is about to finish his lap. And where's this going to put him? Maybe not. He's going to... Looks like everyone else is finished now, actually. But no one's pitting in. I think everyone's going to group up together on track. We'll go to Frosty. There we go. Go to Vitman G. He's just sat on his own on the back straight. Ah, that's what we were looking for. So with the time trial now finished, we'll go through the times. Vitman G, number 1, by just under half a second. Very quick time, 27.5. Racer Tay second. Alex Watson third. Melon, Squeakers, Crazy, and M3 guy making up the midfield, and Foxy. Hobo, BJ, Robbo, and Frosty make up the rest of the times. Pace-wise, it's pretty sparse, to be honest. We've got all sorts of different levels of pace here. Not sure why Frosty's showing up in 11th, as he should be 7th at that time. I think he might be sat in the pits. Has everyone stopped on track now? That seems to conclude this pre-season time trial session and this test stream. Okay, and we're back. So, I didn't actually realise this, but the way that this time trial is going to run, this pre-season time trials, we've actually got two different slots. So, the first slot, which we just covered earlier, they've done their laps now, so now we've got to do the second lot of drivers for GR3. We're going to be putting in their times for this time trial session. So we're currently watching TNT make his way through the second part of this track. TNT, who has seemingly splattered his car in IGTL decals. And I think I saw Hot Wheels. Yeah, there it is. So only 6 drivers, it looks like, going to be taking part in this second session, which should make it even more harder to commentate on this because there was hardly anything to talk about in the first one, but hey ho. In fact, no, we've got 5 because Frosty doesn't really count. Or actually, no, he does, because I think you can take part in the second session as well if there's spaces, which it looks like there are. And it looks like Foxy's going to be having another bite of the apple. And that's the stuck check done. So the 20-minute time trial session starts now for this second time trial session of the day. The drivers we're going to be having on the track for this session: Foxy, again, making his second appearance. Fabuki, 2007. May, who I believe ran in the previous GR3 season with his Fernando Alonso style helmet. Very nice. Frosty, our glorious leader. TNT, another very quick driver. And Ninja making the, or completing the 6-car grid we've got for this time trial session. Don't know why I'm calling it a grid. As it looks like Fabuki is going to be the first person to start a lap. We'll go on board with him. Bring up all of the stuff. Fabuki using all of the track there at turn 2. Again, you have to use all of the track there to get the most out of this track. That's a difficult corner, turn 5 I believe that is, the exit of that one particularly. And then you've got this high speed, I'm going to call it the second section of the track, even though I think this is like sector 3, but it's lots and lots of elevation changes and it's all high speed corners, very tricky, very easy to come off. Coming into that last corner here, we'll see what time Fabuki puts in. Looks like he's going to do a 31.3. See where TNT puts his 29.3. Maybe the 29.4, not sure why that's not updated to put him second. There we go. Ninja, I'm assuming, had a bit of an accident there with a 48.9. A good 16 seconds off the top time. As it looks like Frosty's about to complete a lap now. We'll see where he gets himself. And someone has just had a crash. And that'll be Fabuki. Again, I can't show the replay because there's only practice mode, but if this was an official league stream for the race, we'll have all of that out of control. So, Fabuki starts another lap. Just quickly run through the times. So TNT, currently first. Oh, is he about to improve? Nope. May in second. Only just over a 10th off TNT. It's looking like it's going to be a close battle. Fabuki, just under 2 seconds down in third. So a big gap to first and second. Obviously we've only just started the session, so we'll wait and see what everyone's best lap time is. Ninja in fourth. Fabuki goes fourth. And looks like he's had a bit of an accident there. Again, the exit of turn 4 or turn 5. Depends really if you count the first part as a turn. Very tricky corner, very tricky exit. And Hobo, another one having a second bite at this session. Looks like a close battle developing between those two, Foxy and Hobo. So TNT's about to finish a lap. We'll stop using hood cam now. Go into the standard camera mode. Does he improve? Nope. As Extra Frosty's gone second. Very close behind him, May, who looks like he's had a bit of an accident coming out of turn 1. With his completely blank livery, bar the shredded wheat. Too sure what's going on there. Obviously like shredded wheat. Let's have a quick look at the time. So we're down into the 29s now. TNT, Frosty and May all hit the 29s. All very close to each other. Separated by just over a tenth, the top three. About a 2-second gap still to Fabuki in 4th. Foxy and Hobo 6th and 7th, separated by only a 10th. TNT seemingly on a pretty good lap. No, he's not. His previous lap was. We'll wait to see TNT and May finish their lap, see if they improve. As TNT set a personal best in Sector 5, but didn't improve his time at all. As TNT, oh Christ, TNT's gone off. It's got all out of shape coming out of turn 1 again. Turn 1 and turn 4 it seems to be the two corners that the driver's struggling with. Oh, there we go. Budgefet has joined the room. I believe he's a GR3 driver. Not too sure why he's joined the room this late. Oh no, he's not, he's GR2 I believe. Someone's gone wide there and it's Fabuki's. Oh, he's got all out of shape there. I'm gonna assume he's touched the grass and it's just sent the car into a wild spin into the barrier. There's Extra Frosty and TNT still separated by just a 10th. May still very close behind Frosty. Some nice liveries on display. As usual, one of the best things about this league is we've got some very, very good livery creators. So when we do the actual season GR3, except we're going to have teams, so we'll see what liveries teams come up with for the season. As the top 3 is not changed in terms of pace. We'll see how much time we've got left. It's been just over 10 minutes, so Just over half the session done. As Fabuki is very close to breaking into the 29s. Just 0.02 of a second. As he set a personal best sector 3. This will be an interesting lap to see where it puts him. May improving his sector 5 time, but not improving his time overall. See where Ninja comes. Again, not improving his time. Oh, as extra Frosty, as you just saw, getting all out of shape. Fabuki, I believe he improved his time. Sort of cut away at the wrong time there. No, he didn't. Still just on the verge of a 29. As Frosty's going to start a new lap there. Just recovering from that spin he just had. We'll go on board with Frosty for a lap. Oh, there we go. No, we don't. There we go. So it looks like Fabuki did improve his time. He's down to just 0.6 off Frosty now. See how Frosty does coming through this incredibly fast right-hander. Gotta get your braking right for this corner. Touch the curb. Not using all of the track there, playing it quite safe. And this is the really tough section of the track here. Gotta get this completely accurate. As Foxy's had a bit of an incident there. Pulls away safely off the side of the track. Doesn't want to impede anyone else's laps. And we'll see where this lap puts Frosty. Coming through to the last corner. Too much of the grass there, it looks. I'll have another look at the timing board here. So it does look like the times are 29 dead. I believe that's a new faster lap from TNT. I should probably pay a bit more attention to the times than watching the cars, but it looks like Ninja's about to complete a lap. We'll see where this lap puts him. Doesn't improve. See if Fabuki can improve his time here. And he does. Fabuki finally breaks into the 29s with a 29.6. Pretty good lap that. See if Frosty can improve here. So a good start to the lap. See if it's enough. And he does improve. Oh, so close. So close to second place. So the top three now separated by less than a tenth. Oh no, just over a tenth, sorry. So the top four all in the 29s. Ninja the only one in the 30s. And the bottom three all battling out in the 31s, it looks like. Is TNT going to go faster here? Nope. As May goes top with the 29 dead. So the battle for first is very, very close. We'll go on board with May. In his shredded wheat GR3 Toyota. So look at that. 7 thousandths of a second faster than TNT. Very close. See if he can go any faster on this lap. Neat and tidy through that fast right-hander. See if he gets it right through this part of the track. Oh, he touched the grass, but it doesn't look like it's upset the car too much. It's going to have to lose some time from doing that though. It looks like he's backed out of that one. Trying to get some heat into the tyres for another run. We'll go on board for this lap. See if he can improve his time. It's going into turn 1, tricky turn 1. So you've got the braking just right. Get on the throttle as early as you can. Neat and tidy into turn 2. Oh, he's got a bit of oversteer on the exit of turn 2 there. And oversteer again, coming out of turn 3. See if we can get a good exit onto the back straight here. There's Hobo Fraggins had a bit of an incident. And May's gone. May's hit the barrier. Looked like he was suffering from oversteer in the first part of the lap, so we'll go on board with TNT. He's just past May. See if he can improve his lap. He's got Hobo Fraggins just ahead of him, who's gone off the track. Oh, looks like Hobo may have blocked TNT a little bit there. As it looks like the time difference between the top 3 now is even closer. We'll have a quick update on the timing boards. So the top 3 all on a 29 dead. 0.03 of a second separates the top 3. May, TNT and Frosty. Very, very close. As it looks like Frosty's left the track, I imagine to signal the end of the session, which is in about 30 seconds, give or take. And it looks like someone's just gone off the track. I think TNT may have had a bit of an incident there. So Budge Fat has joined the track. Not too sure if he's meant to be on the track, but I could be wrong. It looks like the session is about to come to an end. Oh, if I can press the right button. That's it, that's the session complete. So we'll watch Budge Fett in his Batman livery complete what I think is going to be his only lap. Oh no, maybe not. That's it, that's the end. So he won't get a chance to finish his lap. So it looks like May's going to be finishing the session on top. I'll have a quick look at the times. So the session ends, we've got May the fastest time with a 29 dead. The top 3 all on a 29 dead. Very, very close. And this is all gone a bit wrong because people have entered the pits, but times are extremely close. Should go back and see what's going on. TNT second. I'm sure he'll be up there in the GR4 league this season. Another very quick driver. One of the few Americans in the league. As it looks like Frosty might be setting up a quick race. That'll be quite interesting. Yep. So have a quick, I guess you could consider this a pre-season sprint race then for the season, for the GR3 season. Except we've only got, I believe, 8 drivers in the session at the moment. So for this race then it looks like May will be on pole. TNT in second, Frosty in third. I'll run through the drivers when the race starts. No, I think I'll try and commentate on this race if you're watching, Frosty. In fact, I best put that in the chat. I'll watch. Oh, if I can type. There we go. There we go. And Frosty is watching. Good to know. Yeah, it'd be a good opportunity to, I don't know, practice the start of the race. Try and use the replay feature. Oh. It's Dr. Rob joined the room. I think we'll wait for Dr. Rob to join the track and then we'll get a quick 5-lap practice race underway. So it looks like we've got someone else who's going to be joining. But nice to have a bigger grid. Dr. Rob joining the race should make things a bit more interesting. Very, very fast driver. As Frosty there, giving the IGTL team some advice there, just to wing it in our versus race, which will be streamed on BJ Roberts' channel, which if you haven't subscribed to him, you should. So it looks like the race is starting in about 30 seconds. Foxy's going to be doing some donuts. Oh, nope, he's going to get reset. So it looks like we'll move over to the race. So, on pole, May, TNT in second, Fubuki rounding up the top three, Ninja, Hobo and Foxy, 4th, 5th and 6th, Budge, Doctor and Frosty making up the back of the grid. So we'll see how this GR3 preseason race goes. It's only a 5-lap race, so it looks like everyone's away. Frosty getting a very slow start there. Fubuki looking at the inside of TNT. Oh, this is contact. Oh, this is major contact. TNT and ooh, Ninja. Big accident there. As May leads the field away. Not too sure what's happened between TNT and Ninja there. A quick replay. No, we won't. Because I did it wrong. And that's why we need practice. May already with a 2-second lead over Fubuki, being chased down by Foxy. See if Foxy can make a move here. Don't think he will. Dangerous place to overtake. As Foxy's gone off the track. Oh, almost going into the side of Budge Fett. Fubuki taking about half a second out of May in that second part of the track. Foxy about 2 seconds off the pack now after that accident. As Fubuki's really closed in on May there on the second part of the track. I don't know if May's had a bit of an incident there. Is he going to be close enough for any kind of move to turn 2? In his very anime themed livery. Lots of anime liveries in IGTL for some reason. So it looks like we've got a battle between 3rd, 4th and 5th developing here. All very close to each other. Oh! That's Budge Fett. That's had a major incident there. We'll see if we can get a replay of that. He's coming into this turn 4 complex. He's got all out shape on the exit and yeah. He's lost the rear and touched the grass and the car has just gone sent wild. So that's how we end the replay. Good. May, oh my god, has now a 3-second lead over Dr. Rob. So Fubuki's had a bit of an accident. I don't know if we'll be able to catch a replay of that at all. Looks like he's gone off on the second part of the track there. So Fubuki down to 4th, May still number 1. But it looks like Dr. Rob is closing down fast. So this battle for 3rd. Battle for 6th even, should I say. Ninja and Hobo going into combat. Looks like Ninja's going to have that turn. As he goes very wide. But Ninja has taken 5th place. Frosty up into 3rd. 5 seconds off the top 2. Dr. Rob now less than a second behind May. This could get interesting. Battle for first. We'll see if Dr. Rob can reel in May. Have a look back quickly. Ninja just got past Hobo. Looks like he's now making good time. Just over a second as Hobo's gone off. Oh, lucky to escape that one. Off wheels onto the grass. It's Budge now, looking to see if he can make a move on Hobo. Go on board Budge Fets into turn 1. Not enough room there as Hobo's gone wide onto the sand, and Budge has touched the sand as well, but that's worked out for Budge quite nicely. I have a quick check on the top 2 is Dr. Rob is much closer to May now, less than half a second. We'll see if Dr. Rob can line up a move on May. There's the gap now down to down to 2/10 of a second, 1/10 of a second. Dr. Rob very close to May now. Maybe he can pressure him into his mistake. As it looks like he's going the outside of May into this final corner. Switches back to the inside to get the run onto the main straight. Is he going to look to make the move into turn 1? Oh, looks like he's backed out just a bit there, just to play it safe. Bide your time. Vitamin G's decided to rejoin the room. Question is Dr. Rob going to be able to catch May getting all out of shape at the exit of turn 3? Is he going to be able to catch him by the end of this lap? This is the final lap of the race. He's certainly within the slipstream, but 4/10 off on that back straight. It's not a long straight, that. It's not going to be a whole lot of time to catch up. Looks like it's going to be who can get this last part of the track just right. Dr. Rob very close behind May again. As it looks like Frosty's picked up a penalty. And he's very close. Is he going to be able to do it? Is he going to be able to make a move into that final turn onto the main straight? He's going around the outside. And it looks like there's not enough room to do it. It's going to be a close finish though, but May looks to have secured that win. Top the Rob in second. Excellent battle between those two. Frosty trying to get rid of that penalty before he crosses the line, comes up in third. Oh no, he's been pushed down to fourth because of his penalty. So Ninja takes third, takes that last podium spot. Budgefet, TNT, 5th and 6th. Hobo in 7th. Fubuki in 8th. We'll see where Foxy's coming around the last corner now. So Foxy rounding up the field for this 5-lap sprint race, pre-season race, as you can see there. Very close between the top 2. But May taking that win, started from pole. And that was a good opportunity to practice something of a race for the league. As it looks like a unanimous decision has been made to have another race. This time, I think, with Vitamin G. Should spice things up a little bit. So we'll see where it is on the grid for this second test race. So Frosty looks like he's going to be on pole. Dr. Rob in second. Ninja in third. Vitamin G starting in 10th at the back. Be interesting to see if he can make his way through the field. But everyone's lined up. We'll see as we get underway any second now. I can't see the lights, so... Oh, as Foxy's stopped on the grid, and that's caused a bit of mayhem at the back. He just didn't get away. As Frosty leads everyone into turn 1. Ninja looks like he's made a position. May's gone off onto the sand. Messy start on the grid as Foxy still sat on the grid, not too sure what's going on there. Hobo Fraggins looking like he's making a move on Ninja. Got the inside into turn 4. Bit too much of the curve and he's gone wide and he's hit the barrier as Foxy's left the room. Ninja now to third. Frosty and Dr. Rob very close. See if Dr. Rob can make a move on Frosty. And a bit of a battle for third. Looks like building up in the distance. As Ninja TNT on. A bit of a train going on into the sand. We'll have to watch a replay of that one. So it looks like 3 cars all follow each other into the sand. Fubuki TNT and Budge Fett. All 3 of them like a train into the sand. As Vitamin G up to 4th now, making the most of that messy lap 1. May's looking down. Oh, is May going to make a move on Vitamin G? I don't think so. Vitamin G now looking to take 3rd from Ninja. Down the inside into turn 4. So he's got that move done, but Ninja coming back at him. We'll go on board with Ninja. I don't think there's going to be enough room to go around the outside on this corner. As he backs into the slipstream. Cuts back. Has the inside going into this corner. Vitamin G. Bit of contact was made there, but it looks like Ninja's taking that position back. As Vitamin G's looking down the inside again on Ninja. These two having a very good battle. Ninja getting all out of shape and he's hit the barrier on the exit. We'll have a quick replay of that. He was squeezed out wide, got too much of the grass and the back end just came out and he's into the barrier. And that's a shame because he was having a great battle with Vitamin G. As it looks like Dr. Rob is taken first from Frosty. I don't know if Frosty's had a bit of an incident, but he's just over 3 seconds behind Dr. Rob now, with Vitamin G closing in very quickly. Looks like we've got a battle developing at the back. Hobo Fraggins, or May looking at taking 7th from Hobo Fraggins. Just 3 tenths behind. We'll see if we can get a good run onto the back straight. As Ninja has left the room. No idea why. It does look like he's got the slipstream. It's gone up the inside. Difficult place to overtake, but looks like he's made it through. Is Hobo Fraggins going to have anything to come back at him? Or he's gone a bit out of shape out of that corner. We'll have a quick look through the field. Dr. Rob now, well, 3.6 seconds in the lead. Frosty on his own. Vitamin G though, closing in. TNT in fourth, on his own. Budge Fett, again, on his own. No one really close to each other on the field at the moment. Field. Not commentating on a football match. On the track, should I say. Hobo and Fubuki at the back. Fubuki's not had a great race. I think he was one of the unlucky souls who went into the back of Foxy on the start line. As Fubuki does look like he's going to try and get the move on Hobo. Hobo gone all out of shape coming on the exit of turn 4. And Fubuki does look like he's got that position from him. Dr. Rob now with a 7-second lead. I'm going to assume that Frost has had a bit of an incident. We'll see if we can catch a replay of that. And yeah, he's got onto the grass. And he's had a bit of contact with Vitamin G and back onto the sand again, and that's lost him a lot of time. As we go on to the final lap here, Vitamin G up into second, starting from last. TNT up into third, with Frosty just behind him. Budgefett going sideways on the exit of turn 2. Vitamin G going very wide there. Does seem as though Dr. Rob has got this race in the bag. We'll see what happens in this battle for third. It's battle for second even, should I say. Is TNT going to be able to get close enough to Vitamin G? I don't think he is. Frosty looks to have settled for fourth. The Budgefett is closing on him. It's only 1.6 seconds off, but we are on the final lap now. As Vitamin G's gone very wide, and that's allowed TNT up into second and Vitamin G up into third. Frosty up into third, should I say. Oh, no. They've both decided to have an accident yet. And I believe that was intentional. We'll have a quick look on that one. As Dr. Rob wins the race. See what just happened here. Vitamin G gone very wide and Frosty has just, yep. Frosty's just turned into into Vitamin G and decided to have a celebratory crash. As Vitamin G wins the race, TNT and Budgefett make the podium, mainly because Frosty and Vitamin G decided to crash into each other. And that's the whole grid now, finished the race. Dr. Rob with his Valentino Rossi helmet design. So that looks to conclude this pre-season test time trial, and we had a few races there. The actual league itself starts, well, this time next week. Obviously it'll be streamed on this channel. I think we'll be in for a good season. It'll be the first time GR3 has had a live stream service, I'm going to call it, even though I don't think that's the right word. But I'll be streaming GR3 every weekend, every Saturday. And hopefully the races are just as exciting as that. But we've got a league versus league to practice for. It's TNT reminding Frosty there. So I'm going to end the stream here. Hope everyone enjoyed watching, those who are currently watching.